Next, we're going to move on to the volume of spheres. Spheres is one of the easier formulas because there's not really a lot of dimensions we can give for a sphere. But first we need to start out with what actually is the volume of the sphere formula. The volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. This is the first time here where we're actually going to cube one of our dimensions. The question I have for you is find the volume of a softball which has a diameter of 3.25 inches. The first thing we need to remember is what is the volume of the sphere? 4/3 pi r cubed. So we have 4/3 pi, but in this case we are given a diameter of 3.5, so we need to actually find the radius. We can use a radius of 1.75 cubed. Now if you'll remember from the last section, we can actually do something here that makes entering this in the calculator maybe a little bit easier if you don't want to use the fraction button. And that is, we can take 4 times pi times 1.75 cubed and take and divide all of that by 3. So go ahead and enter that into your calculator and see if you can get this to work. Again, it's good to always test these out before seeing my answer so that you actually know that you know how to enter these into your calculator. Hopefully you tried that and you would get a volume of approximately 22.45, and I believe we're measuring this in inches, so it would be cubic inches. Next, you've seen this type of question before, but now we're actually going to find the volume of a hemisphere. Well, the formula is not really going to change that much. We're going to do 4/3 pi r cubed. However, once we're done with that, we're going to divide it by 2 because we only want half a circle. We want a hemisphere. We've run into this before when we did the surface area of a circle, but in that case we had to add in the flat spot. We don't have to worry about that in this case. So we have 4/3 pi, the radius would be 5 cubed, and that's all going to be divided by 2. So once again, please try and do this calculation on your own. And if done correctly, you should get approximately 261.80 centimeters cubed. If you get a number closer to the 500s, like 523, what you did is you forgot to divide by 2. Like I said, spheres are fairly simple, so that's the end of today's lesson. If you have any questions, bring them back to me in class.